Okay, I'm in Yellow Springs, Ohio, and we've got a break in the weather. It rained all night last night, but the tent stayed dry. I stayed dry, so I'm good. So we are all packed up pretty early. We've already had breakfast, and we're gonna go ahead and make our way to Dayton before the next roll of storms come through, just because we feel like making sure we get there before the storms roll in. So wish us luck. First things first, that breakfast at Mills Park Hotel was divine. After breakfast, we took our time kind of strolling around Yellow Springs. It's definitely a spot you want to, spend a little time in. It's such a quaint little village. Yellow Springs was actually founded as this utopian community, and even though that vision didn't quite pan out, today it does have that kind of free spirit eccentricity of some other little trail towns. It has a ton of little eclectic shops and unique restaurants. Yellow Springs is probably the most popular destination on the Little Miami Trail. With the impending rain, we definitely had to change our course. This is the route we actually took, though I would not recommend taking the Yellow Springs-Dayton road. It's pretty high traffic with little to no shoulder. The original route right here, that's definitely the better route. You go back down to Xenia and then over to Dayton on the Creekside Trail, which means that you're staying on trails the entire time, which I absolutely would have loved a lot more, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're trying to beat storms. Not recording much right now because very busy little road. For some odd reason, everybody decided to be out on a Sunday morning. But got some fields. This is Ohio. But look.
And we're taking this road because it's supposed to downpour in about an hour.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd go the safe
Look at them, they're coming towards us.
They're like cows.
Shortly after entering Dayton proper, we ventured onto the site of the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force. This was literally right on the Mad River Trail.
Oh my gosh.
And we rode right up to these fighter jets and these huge bombers. It was just, wow.
Hello.
My grandpa. This holds a special place for me because my grandfather, he was a mechanic working on these type of planes in England during World War II. So it just really held a special place for me. Man, I thought going into a metropolitan city was gonna be pretty lackluster, but seeing the Air Force Museum just was so cool. And then not long after that, we wound our way over to Eastwood Park, and then we stumbled upon an outdoors festival. It even had bike valet, so we wouldn't have to worry about our loaded bikes with all of our stuff while we were out playing.
Yes, I just some affection missing. Some don't you like. I don't really care a thing about.
Now that was something I've never seen before, river surfing. They literally created a spot where you could ride the current in the river. That was cool.
This capability is that it's not a snag hazard. Unlike in the ocean where things are generally deep and the currents will stop eventually, the river just keeps
And then, oh my gosh, the slackline acrobats. They were just so fun to watch, just doing those flips and turns on those wires. It was insane, but so cool.
Probably stressed out right now.
showing up for the camera.
Yeah, I think the rain eventually caught up with us, but it wasn't even as severe as they had predicted, so it was pretty easy, you know, to make our way back to downtown Dayton. And when we got back to downtown, we connected with the Great Miami Trail, and that's, you know, that's the path that we started our journey on days earlier, so that was kind of a great moment. We're in our final overnight. Well, together, and then I'm off on my own. But it rained a little, but we were at the little festival, so it doesn't matter. So it was a good time. Rain on the glasses. See, yeah. It's okay. Fun. All right, we're gonna go get our Airbnb and have some fun tonight. See ya. All right, so that was day 3, and what I loved about day 3 is all the surprises. You know, I didn't expect for the Air Force Museum to be right on the trail. I didn't expect to go to an outdoor festival. I didn't expect that we had to change our route. And that's the one thing about bike touring that I love, is that it's unexpected. You just day to day, you're not really sure what's gonna happen. And that is what I really take away from day 3. So day 4 starts out kind of crazy because it's the first day that I set out on my own. So stay tuned for the solo portion of this bike tour. See ya.